In what's called an emu, and that's a traditional Hawaiian rock oven. And this is something I've always wanted to do, but I've just never normally had the time to spend to do it properly. And what you do, first of all, just dig a pit like this. So I'm going to use my giant nose tweezers that I made earlier, which are quite cool. And I can just pick some of these rocks up, place them in here. And these are now really hot. And it's these that are gonna slow bake the fish once I've wrapped them up. And these rocks will stay hot for hours and hours and hours. And sand is a really good insulator. The way I'm gonna do these fish is to wrap them in these tea tree leaves. And these tea tree leaves are really important actually to Polynesian people. They're known for their medicinal qualities, anti-aging, always good, but more importantly, they're gonna make it taste nice and keep all the moisture. And this is gonna be the very center of what's really the ultimate steamer. And what I'm gonna do then is tie one end together, and that's ready to go into the oven. And what I do is use some of these leaves here just to line the bottom of the oven. Put the bundle in there, more leaves on the top, and then basically leave it. And this, in about an hour, should be ready. I can't wait.
While that's cooking, I'm going to extract some oil from coconut flesh that will protect me against the sun and salt water.
And what I'm going to try and do is then crush it and get the oil out of it. I'm never going to get it looking as smooth as like sun cream, but I just want to crush it enough so the oil seeps out of it. And it's this oil that I'm going to use just to protect me against all the salt water, chafing and the sun. And then all I need to do is get a little bit of it, rub it in my hands, and then rub it onto my skin like this. And you see the oil coming off, and that's going to give me good protection.
My fish should now be cooked.
There we are, and I can see just a little fish eyes have popped out. I don't know if you can, if I pull one of them out. The fish eyes are popped out, and that's a sign that they're ready. But these you can just eat whole, and this is gonna be good.
You could stay on an island like this indefinitely, but throughout history, maroon sailors have often risked it all for a chance to make it home. Tomorrow, I'm gonna try something I've always wanted to do: attempt to build a raft and head out to sea. I've put myself in the position of someone stranded on an island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. I have shelter and I've found food. I could now wait for weeks to be rescued. But if your island runs out of food and water, you will only survive if you can leave. And this is how I'm gonna do it.
The ancient Polynesians used to travel hundreds of miles in canoes that kind of look like this, these dugout canoes. But when they wanted to go further afield, what they did was add like an outrigger. So it would look like this, and this added stability to the craft. But I haven't got the time or the tools to build this sort of elaborate canoe. But what I have got here is fantastic resources, masses of bamboo and masses of lashings. And what I can do is build like a catamaran, a twin-hulled version of this that's much less sophisticated, but it's got the stability, and I can use that to get me off this island.
Bamboo has been chosen by seafarers for thousands of years for its strength and buoyancy.